Oh, why is not working? Greetings, Battle Brothers. It's me, Aurelia Tempris, Defender of the Golden Throne and Servant of Humanity. 1 second. Immersion broken. Ah, that's weird because I had this pulled up earlier. I don't know. Whatever. Still works. Still works. Welcome in. Yeah, no scuff. No scuff here. No scuff. No scuff whatsoever. Only tank. Only tank, no scuff. Only tanks. Now, that's a subscription service I would pay for. Hello, welcome in everyone. How are we doing? Did you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday? Because now it's Sunday. It was weird for me. Yesterday felt like Sunday, but I was happy that I have another day to do things. Return of the Rust. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of hoping maybe we can finish it. Maybe. I think that would be nice. I think that would be fun. So maybe we do that. It looks really good so far. Thank you very much. I'm very happy with it so far, so I would like to remain happy with it. That's the plan, at least. Let me get my brushes. Did I clean my brushes after last stream? No, not really. Not really. Fine. It's fine. Let's see. I think I kept out all the colors that we're gonna use. So, hi guys. Hi. So sorry to keep you waiting. Let me pull out my brushes that I want. I have my music in. I think this will be good. I have a wide variety. Pauline could paint right now? Why can't you paint right now? What's holding you back? I'm sure it's like an actual reason. Let's see. We're gonna do second coat of red. This little spot's gonna be later. We'll do that. What colors is that camo pattern? I can see the tan, but I can't tell if it's a dark green or black. It's black. There you go. Is that better? Black and tan. At least that's what I'm going for. I hope it comes off as black and tan. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of red. And then we'll add some Flesh Tear's red later on, but we don't need too much. I only need like a tiny bit. And then I just thin it down just a little bit. How's everybody doing today?
Yes.
Got to take a nap today, which was really nice. I'm easy to please. Taco Bell, Mountain Dew, a nap. My Necrons have remained untouched for over a year and a half. Book of Grudges. I feel like that should be changed. Is there a way you can work on your minis?
Everything I've witnessed,
even if you like built them or something? Is there time? Is there a time in which to do that? Is night so eep soon? Well, this will be a nice relaxing stream you can fall asleep to. Not because I'm boring. I mean, I could be boring. And Vivicor, thank you for the gift sub on the YouTube side. And CQB Loyalist for the 9 months of support. Are you gonna have a little guy poking out of the hatch? No, just the tank. Oh, you're at Comic-Con just resting. Good, get some rest. Get this weight a little bit more even. Yeah, you don't need little guys, you need more armor. Because see, if the little guy's poking out the top, that means you're leaving yourself exposed. And that's another guy for me to paint. I don't want to paint any more guys. I already... My pile of shame is already bad enough. Had to lock in at that point where it's like, oh, I need to make sure that line is straight. I want to hit them with a sword. Well, that is commendable, but I would like them to be safe in their tank. I do not want to lose any men. Hang on, I want to go back. I want to see if that guy responded about his necron. Let me see. Book of Grudges, I want to know about your necrons. Tell me, will Fulgrim be the next model you work on? I need to finish my knight. I need to finish my knight because I said I would get that done this year, and I kind of want that off my plate, so I don't feel worried about doing it. I just need to go to the craft store and get a can of gray. Yes, I have a knight. You probably go back a couple streams. If you go on YouTube's probably the easiest way to find it. A couple streams ago, I actually go to the stream where I was building the Lehman Russ. At the beginning of the stream, I was actually working on the knight, but I decided to bail because I wanted to get a spray can for it instead of just painting it all. Oh, thank you, Commissar Maximus. I'm glad that you have a nice, relaxing stream after killing heretics. I mean, you know, you gotta have other hobbies such as painting and building. How big are the knights? I think we said they were like 8 inches tall. I was very fortunate. My community gifted the knight to me. So, I was very fortunate, very, very kind of them. That's much more even than before. Okay, I think I could flip that over and it'll be fine. There's one section not straight. There, fixed it. Is it? I think we said it was like 8 inches. I don't know. Well, how tall is yours? You've already built it, but I thought we talked about this because we talked about this one stream when I was like building it. Welcome in, Ursa Wolf. Good to see you. Any plans to get the Red Terror? Aw. Probably not. I have so many things to paint as it is. But guys, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I must tell you, I spoke with one of my, the people I am partnered with, Zephyr Arcade. And I said, hey, I want to do something. Can you send me these kits? And they said yes. I said yes, and you guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love it. I'm really excited. My toxic Warhammer trait is watching Warhammer painting videos and think, nah, I could totally do that. Be jammin'. I'm with you there. But this is just flat color, so if you're watching this, you probably can totally do this. Thank you for the super chat. You will see what I do. Because I'm very excited. It does involve kit bashing. I will say that. I did say kit, so that's kind of like, you know, a tell. So I'm very, very excited do something here. Whenever they come in, the kits. Yeah, no, I've not done any washes or anything. I don't even know if I will. Flat colors, it's fine. Right. Red in. I messed up there, but I haven't done the white yet in this section, so I'm gonna do the white after everything else. Yeah, that emote does look more sinister in grayscale. Should I change it? My toxic Warhammer trait is watching people paint then ignoring the models I've had in the box for literal years. No, don't worry about ruining them. That's what kept me from working on my Baneblade. And I am very happy with how my Baneblade turned out because I actually sat down and did it. Ooh, my friend keeps pestering me for never having collected anything in my life, so I was considering Warhammer minifigures. I really like the lore of the Necrons. Are they a good starting point? Well, thank you for the super chat, Shades, dude. Let me start with, you don't have to collect anything if you don't want to. I think there is a value in not spending your money and being content with what you have. That was my first point. Second point, Necrons, are they a good starting point? I would say whatever interests you is a good starting point. You want to get something that you will enjoy painting. If you think the Necrons look super cool and you're gonna want to paint them, go paint them. If you think painting a tank is up your alley, you're like, I like those tanks, they're really cool. Should I paint those? Yes, go paint those. You choose what to paint. So, I say Necrons are probably fine. They don't seem too complicated to me. They seem pretty straightforward, but if you think they're cool, hey, go with that then. So there you go. There's my 2 cents. Okay, we're gonna let that sit. And what we're probably gonna do here is we're gonna work on getting the layers for this. I still have not watched the tutorials for magnetizing these, but painting them shouldn't be a problem. If I need to scrape off paint on the inside, I can. My toxic Warhammer trait is buying audiobooks and not listening to them. Yeah, you should probably listen to them. All right, guys, tell me your toxic trait, your toxic Warhammer traits. Or actually, should we make a stream out of that? Should we have a stream where you submit to me your toxic Warhammer takes and then I decide whether or not they're actually toxic? Well, like toxic. It's a bad or a good trait. Because that sounds like it might be fun. But I don't know if how many people would say they have like a toxic trait. Alright. I am going to start getting... Yes, okay. Anyone else interested in sharing their toxic things? Okay. One of my mods, could you guys make a note in the Aurelia channel? I swear I look at that channel for things to get done. I swear I look at it. I'll work on that. Maybe we'll do that for part of my 40k, 10k, 40k on YouTube, 10k on Twitch celebration. We're just gonna do a really small amount of black paint. Note of, Make a note that we're gonna do a Warhammer toxic trait. No, don't tell me your toxic traits now. We're gonna do another stream where we talk about it, because that's gonna be fun. That'll be fun. That's fun. Don't tell me. Thank you, T-Bright. Okay, we're gonna start. I need more water in this. That's probably a little too thick still, but that's fine. So here's the strat. Here's the plan. Let me see. Let me look at the guns. Ooh. I did a workout and like my lower back is bugging me. Not like, oh, ouch, oof, ow, I pulled something. It's just like, dude, it's really sore. Deadlifts I was doing killed me. It dipped into my lower back more than I thought. I'm like, oh, ouchie. I want art. Art. Tank. Give me my tank picture. Tank. How much do you lift? Well, depends. I don't do like, I don't go to the gym. I lift my weights at home. But I do sets that go through like really like fatigue. Like it's kind of like going to failure. So how do I explain? I follow this one chick on YouTube. She's got like really good exercises and she's like a little crazy, I think. Not like actually crazy, but like some of the workouts that she writes, I'm like, girl, you're crazy. This hurts. Like it's really effective. So it'll be like I do deadlifts. So for example, there'll be 2 exercises. It'll be like a deadlift, and then the other one will be like a deadlift with a clean up to your shoulders, and then a squat. So you do those for 40 seconds deadlift, 20 seconds rest, 40 seconds of deadlift, clean, and then a squat, and then 20 seconds of rest, and then you do the exercises again. So you do it 3 times total, and it's like, ouch. I don't count the reps because I'm in so much suffering. I have to just lock in and not count. Be jammin', thank you for the super chat. After 30 plus years of playing and collecting Dark Angels, I started to drift away due to Primaris. I'm getting back in. Ooh, Thousand Suns and Red Corsairs. That's fun. Very different paint style there. But as I said right there, that's just kind of like an example of the exercises I do. It's just like a little tidbit. Yeah. This is all gonna be black, I think. We'll make sure that's all black. That's too much. Yeah. But no, my I'm dying a little bit. Alright, guys, could you confirm for me? This whole part here, is this all supposed to be, like, gunmetal or something? Most likely, or is part of this supposed to be camo? Deadlifts for the Dark Gods? Ew, no! No. There you go. It have the camo too? It does? Okay. Because I'm looking at this picture on the bottom for this guy. I imagine most of it's metallic, but I don't know how much of it has, like, does it all have camo? Because would all of these have camo? It's how you want it, but I want to make sure I'm, like, accurate, or accurate enough. We're at least gonna start with this. Yeah, it's like a barrel, so... Huh? That's the name of a content creator? What do you mean? I don't follow. I don't know what I said. Just thinking the mantlet. That's camo. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't know that's what it was called. I was thinking just the connecting point. So, like, this up here would also be camo. This would be like... Oh, deadlifts for the Dark Gods? Well, how was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know? Full disclosure, I didn't know that was a channel name. Someone just said words, and I was like, I was like, no, not the dark gods. I'm not deadlifting for the dark gods. I'm deadlifting for the Emperor. I had no idea. Sue me. Sue me, I didn't know. I put the upcoming stream on my TV and fell asleep like 8 hours ago. That's dedication. That's dedication. The guns are typically painted the same as the chassis and the turret, but if you have like a Gatling gun, the barrels would be like a blackened gunmetal. Okay. Just gonna get in there. We're just gonna do like the same. Do the same thing, just a black blob. Will I remarry since Sanguinius is dead? No. No. I think I'm just gonna be loyal for the rest of my life. I mean, can you imagine how all of my sons would be, like, kind of upset? Imagine trying to explain that to them. And thank you, Arthur, for subscribing with Prime. And this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go with... On these little sections, it'll be this, like, black, but I think it's better if I go with, like, a gunmetal. What do you think? Do we like a gunmetal? What am I painting? A Lehman Russ. Lehman Russ. I want the thinner brush. Oh, I'm looking forward to new lore videos in the future if there are any planned. We will have to see. I would like to, like, you know, it would be nice to do more. Unfortunately, there are two things to consider. They're kind of the same thing, though. First off, they don't really get a lot of views because it is kind of just a, it's like a unofficial character, and I'm not incredibly popular, first off. Second, let's just put it this way. It costs a lot of money to get the art made. I can write the lore, and the voice acting isn't too bad. But, it's definitely a bit harder to do. Oh, shoot, we got a gold train. Let me check something. But yeah, that's kind of that's the thing, unfortunately. You gotta pull Porcelain Maid and call them animatics. Well, okay, if you're like thinking about how much... Oh, thank you, Cowboy Fox, for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, and Book of Grudges, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Squats for Sanguinius workout stream when? I'd like to get a 3D model and then do a workout stream, personally. I think that would be a lot of fun, but I need to, you know, do some research for that. What was I gonna say? It costs a lot of money to get them made, and even if I got like the amount that I would make will like not even be close to covering the cost. That is the downside to the whole thing. So that's the unfortunate part. That's not to say I won't write lore, it's just like, yeah. Yeah, so I didn't know about deadlifts for the Dark Gods. I had no idea. I had no idea. I don't 100% keep up with other Warhammer content creators. So. Yeah, I think we'll just go with the metallic gray. I think that'll just be easier all around. That's why you need to do live lifts? Why? No, I keep up with Froggy. I'm just saying, like, I don't, like, people ask me, oh, did you see this Adeptus Ridiculous episode? And I'm like, no. I don't watch Adeptus Ridiculous, like, in, like, my free time. I just don't. It's not because I don't like them or anything. It's just... I just don't. I have so many other things to do. Stop, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Thank you. Please. No, it's just, I don't know. I don't know the comings and goings of every single Warhammer creator. There. Guess we might as well paint that side. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, we barely started stream. I can't be yawning already. This is bad. I can't do that. It's bad. Okay. Let's see. Let me look at some Lehman Russ examples. Fortunately, type that in all caps. Okay, so some of these have... Okay, it does look like a lot of them are camoed. Except for this one. You could argue I don't have to do that one. What about the small one? Forgive me, I don't know all the names for the... Okay, so here's what we're just gonna do. We're just gonna do metallic. Would Aurelia get her energy back with a Taco Bell? Maybe, but we're here now. Let me get my gray paint out. Or do I have a gray over here that I used previous? Taco Bell would do the job, this is true, but I ate a few hours ago and I've had a lot of Mountain Dew recently, and while I have freed myself from the restrictions of how often I have soda, I like to be aware how much I have. So I'm trying to be good. Because is the Mountain Dew necessary? No. Would it be nice? Yes, but it's not necessary. No. Trying to be reasonable. Discipline is the best form of self-love. We're gonna be disciplined, chat. Is that? I think it might be too watery. Lukewarm take Baja Blast isn't that great. Mods! Mods! Remove him from my presence. Unless he apologizes. I'm kidding. You're fine. Understandable. Some people think it's overrated, and I can understand that. And BPRD agent, thank you for subscribing. Rip Bozo getting executed. I think that's too thin. Yeah, it's too thin. We need it to be thick. Mountain Dew accessories had Mountain Dew for the first time in a couple of years yesterday. Was it good? Or were you like, man, why did I like this? Because when I was taking a little bit of a break from having soda, like I went back and I had some and I was like, okay, it doesn't hit the same way it does. Deploy the white monster. Oh, I'm not a white monster girly. That's not me. No. Man, that is still too watered down. I do like a good Dr. Pepper every once in a while. Wet palettes are a mystery to me. Get it moist, and then it, like, just, the paint just doesn't dry out as fast. That's the secret. Why did I even water this down at this point? Why did I even bother? That's just gonna look a little rough for a second while I paint together. How do you feel about Dr. Pepper Blackberry? Actually, did I have that one? If I see an interesting flavor soda at the store, like if it's a Coke or something, I'll like buy it so my dad and I can try it together. I can't remember if I grabbed that one. I think I did. It was okay. I wasn't really impressed by it. It was all right. What's White Monster? Not worth your time, in my opinion. Oh, I can't really say. I haven't had it, so I guess that's kind of like... I just don't like... I don't like Monster in general, so like White Monster is like... Nah. Tank is looking sick. Thank you, Gremlin May. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're chugging along. This tank, it was kind of... This tank was a happy accident because I needed to work on my night, and then I realized I needed a spray can to actually make decent progress. So we were like, well, we're gonna build the tank, and then it's like, well, we're just gonna paint the tank because I still didn't buy the spray can. So slowly but surely working on getting it together, and we might finish it today. We will see. I once abstained from soda for a couple months, then I had a Mountain Dew as my first drink after the break, and it tasted like straight pineapple. Really? Really? Huh. Are there any specific vehicles from 40K you like lore-wise? Can I just like them because I like the way they look? Like the Baneblade? I like the Baneblade. I like being Baneblades. Oh, I've had Jones Soda. That used to be like the thing. I used to have that when I was like in middle school. Like that was one of like the sodas I was like kind of allowed to have. And then I was introduced to Mountain Dew. And honestly, Jones Soda is so expensive. Like I see it at the store and I'm like, I have like a bit of a nostalgia for it, but like expensive. I don't want to get it if it's like I will get Mountain Dew instead. Isn't Jones Soda lean? I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't looked. Like the last time I looked at it on a shelf was at least a year ago. But I would just rather get something else that I enjoy the taste of more, and I know it's just expensive. Gun. Yeah, you want the reason? Gun. I like big guns and I cannot lie. Yeah, this needs a couple coats. This is gonna be a bit coated. Oh, thank you, Ulf, for the super chat. I just mentioned deadlifts because you were talking about deadlifting. Started my Wolfguard Terminators today and I realized I need more and I want that fell blade. All right. Remember, being content is key. Being content is key. Be content. Finish your stuff first. This one was given to me by a friend, so it wasn't like I bought this on a whim. It was given to me and I was like, oh, well, we should just paint it since it was already gifted to me. Be content. But if you don't want to be content, you go to Zephyr Arcade to get your minis. Use discount code Aurelia for 10% off. If you use my code, I get a little bit of a kickback, which helps me out a lot. Never. The pile shall increase. Well, I can at least say I tried. I can at least say I tried. Oh, I just dipped my finger in that. Okay. I want a Baneblade to put on my shelf. Understandable. I have a Baneblade and it looks very nice on my shelf. I am spoiled in that way. Oh. That's right. This goes here. Do a little. I believe it goes like this. Yes. Alrighty. Oh, I gotta fix. There's a gap there I need to fix. Hello, pretty new to 40k lore. Seems really interesting. Are these figures models expensive? The algorithm brought me here. All right, Stub, good to have you here. Warhammer lore is awesome. These are models. This is a tank. Where's the top? Well, you can see it. You can see it's mostly a tank. This is used to play the tabletop game, if you are interested in it. Some people paint models and don't play the tabletop game. Other people just decide they like building. I personally, so I'll probably will never play with these in person because I don't want to be discovered. I would like to remain unknown, so I paint for fun. The miniatures are expensive. It depends on what you want to get and how much of it you want to get. You can get cheap paint at the craft store. You don't have to get the fancy stuff everyone uses. So yeah, it's as expensive as you make it. Well said, Blue Shadow Dragon. Is a very, very well said. We are going to... I need to outline some of this stuff because some of these sections should be black. That should be black. That needs to be black. This is going to be black as well. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, see, I didn't catch that on the underside, so we're gonna fix that in a second here. Take that off. We don't need to paint this whole thing. I only need to do this little tiny gap here. I'll probably never play either. I started buying sisters because I like to paint minis. Have been since I'm 8. I'm a lot older than that now. Well, yeah, see, honestly, my friend Lore Master of Sotek put it like really well. It's your hammer. You can do it however you want. Like, I started with the books and I didn't think I'd like really get into painting, but now I really enjoy painting. I find it to be a lot of fun. So, you know, it's all up to like what you want to do and what you think is fun. That's what matters. Are you having fun with the hobby? Are you having fun with the universe? Because some people are like, oh, you're not a real fan if you don't do this. That's just not true. I've always wanted to try airbrushing with figures. Yeah, it can be a bit complicated, I won't lie. I airbrush my marble stuff and it can be a lot at times. Put that back together because I remember I need to brush up on some of my lines here. All right. this section here needs a... I'm gonna let that sit for a second. There we go. Let that sit while it dries. I'm not gonna paint like the bottom. I just need... So here, leaving this unpainted, I have to make some parts of it seen. I know it's gonna peel some of the paint here, but that's okay. Most of that circle is there. It overlaps and we need to make sure it's covered. Yeah, definitely you spend more time setting up the airbrush than using it. Yeah, it kind of annoys me. I'm like, oh. We're gonna paint these all black. I don't know why I washed this because we're gonna paint it in black anyways. Whoops. Those two inside that one. Okay. Okay. Make sure I just do this right. I don't want to mess this up. Do some dry brushing. I think we... I'm hesitant. I don't necessarily want to say we'll get it done, but I feel like we might. I would like to. That's the goal. Yeah, it does take some time to also get kind of the airbrush, get the hang of it. And initially I tried using like one of those like handheld like small airbrushes, but it just didn't work for me because I needed way more power than what it was giving me. We're just gonna do black and then this will be gray and this will be... Sky King, thank you so much for subscribing. Chocolate milk cow tank. It does look like that. Camo does give off that impression. I won't lie. Yeah, I can't avoid that. I don't remember how these... I was like, how do these go in? Yeah, okay, it's like this. I need to cover that, sir. I don't mind if most of this is black. Dry brushing will fix it. Dry brushing will fix it in the end. It'll be just fine. Over there. There we go. Yeah, Harbor Freight does have small air compressors. Yes, I have one of those. I think I know which one you're talking about. Although I use my air compressors for a couple different things. One of them being my dice making, so get good use out of it. Airbrush and for dice. That's it. Whoa! Stub, thank you so much for the bits, for the 2,900 bits. Thank you, man. I don't know who the red guys are, but they were pretty cool. Not sure how much they are, but cheers for a red guy next. Wait, what do you mean a red guy? Wait, hang on. You painted any red guys? I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I do have a Space Marine I can paint as a Blood Angel. Or like a Tech Priest. I think you're probably talking about Blood Raven or a Blood Angel. I think you mean the Blood Angels. I do have a Space Marine I can paint as a Blood Angels. It was supposed to be a Wolf of Fenris. I'll paint it like that. There's a lot of red guys. But is it a Space Marine? Maybe a Blood Angel? Yeah, Blood Angels. Yeah, I have so I have a mini I got from a friend that was supposed to be like a Space Wolf, but I can repaint it and make it a Blood Angel. I can do that. Would love to see you paint your hubby or Commander Dante. I actually have a Commander Dante. I just need to like sit down. I've been focused on my other armies over the Blood Angels. Yeah, I could do a Radiant Sun. I could do that. I could do my custom chapter. That would be fun. It's not a particularly detailed mini. That's kind of like the downside, but it still would be a fun project. Oh, I feel like this is so watery. Hang on. We're just gonna do the top and just... We'll definitely do a wash on the barrels and stuff so they're not super shiny. They'll have like a little bit of wear. Ugh. Every Space Marine is red if they charge through enough cultists. I mean, this is true. Any idea when you will buy gray paint for your knight? I probably, if we finish the tank, we'll probably work on the knight this week. And if that's the case, I'll buy paint this week. That's the plan. Jammin, thank you so much for the super chat. You have to pick from one of the following chapters as the most base: Minotaurs, Marines, Malevolent, Mortifactors, or the Executioners. I don't like this question. Can I skip it? I'm gonna say Minotaurs, mainly because at least they, I'm just gonna say Minotaurs. Yeah. They're just gonna, they're the ones that I think are probably the best. Hello, single ladies. No, I'm not single, I'm married. I'm married to my husband, Sanguinius. I'm married to my husband, not single. Man, no, I'm not single. No, no, la la la, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Nope, 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 nope. The sign can't stop me because I cannot read. Get the top painted now. So disrespectful. Yeah, he's getting milk. He's getting milk. Dude, what is this? We were talking about Taco Bell earlier, and I was like, no, I just ate it recently, like a couple hours ago. It's not a big deal. My stomach started growling. What is this? What is this? It's rebelling against me. It's like, but do you want Taco Bell? Stop it! Chaos Incarnate, I'm not, sorry, no. I'm not gonna cave. I have a very strong will, and it's gonna be a no for me, dog. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. Stop! Stop it, chat. We don't have Taco Bell in Germany. Oh, you're missing out. You're missing out. You've got a gift card on the way for Taco Bell. How do you know my address? How do you know where I live in the Imperial Palace? How do you know? How do you know this? There's been a leak. I'm gonna need to talk to the Inquisition. There's been a leak. Gotta fix that. Gravy Tato, thank you for subscribing. Taco Bell's overrated. Get out of here. You just cannot handle the Taco Bell. You are probably a person that has a weak stomach and you are just not strong enough to handle the Taco Bell. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Oh, it was on the wish list. Oh, I was just... I thought I took those down. I guess I didn't. Thank you. Appreciate that. Our Emperor returns in fanged and many-armed form. Skeptical. I'm skeptical. Well, thank you for the super chat. What's the Emperor's Taco Bell order? Oh. I mean, I'm biased, but I like a good 5-layer burrito. Classic. I don't think Taco Bell is in England. Otherwise, my friend Froggy probably would have had it and told me it was mid a lot sooner than she did. He was not raised by the Taco Bell. There's a Taco Bell in Romania. That's... I was not expecting to hear that. Yeah, I wouldn't expect the Taco Bell to be in the UK because they don't even have, like, I think they don't have Mountain Dew there. Just curious how hated on is 3D printed figures. Shades Dude, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to pose a question back to you, but I will still answer your question. In what context? Are you talking about, like, playing at a table with your friends? Or are you talking about in, like, a Warhammer competition? Because here's how I would break it down. GW does not like third-party 3D printed miniatures. Mainly because they want you to buy their minis. That's really there. You're not allowed to have 3D printed miniatures at competition. If you're playing for fun, people generally don't care. Now, some people don't like 3D printed miniatures for painting, like when you're painting them themselves, because resin has a different, like, texture, and it's a little bit different than plastic. So, I would say for the most part, regular people don't care if you play with 3D printed minis. So, that's my answer for you. But thank you for the super chat. I hope that made sense. If you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer them. There's like around 150 Taco Bells in the UK. Really? I had no idea. Thank you, Shadow, for the bits. In the community in general, if I showed them off, would the fancy the layer lines and scoff? No. I think most people are like, oh, hey, I'm happy like you're getting into the hobby. Anyone who's like gonna be like, ugh, you have layer lines. That's kind of cringe, man. They would be really cringe for that. You can have a preference, and you are allowed to not like 3D printed minis, but I don't think it's really a good idea to just, you know, take a crap on someone just because they have 3D printed minis. So, no, I wouldn't worry about it. I have some 3D printed minis myself. Painting along with you? Yeah. Yes. That's what I want. I want people to paint and enjoy themselves. Because it's just a chill stream, and we're working on this tank. It's going to turn out so nice. I'm quite happy with it so far. Yeah, outside of tournaments, most proper Warhammer players don't care if you bring 3D printed minis to a generic game. Yeah. There you go. Competitions, they care because, you know, they kind of have to care. Taco Bell is Nurgle territory, but also really good. No, the people that succumb to Nurgle when they have Taco Bell, they're just weak. Although it was really funny, I did see someone make I think it was like a reel on Instagram. It was like, I feel like Taco Bell is only for the pure of heart because I've never had Taco Bell betray me. So Taco Bell is only for the pure of heart. You heard it here first. Burn Taco Bell to the ground. Mods, I need to take care of this gentleman right here. Right here, chat. Please take him out. I cannot abide by this. You're just jealous because you can't handle it. I read there was one tournament that mandated not only GW minis but only GW paint too. I hope that's fake. I have not heard about that. I hope that's fake because that is the dumbest rule I've ever heard in my life. Because that is like the worst case of gatekeeping ever. Only GW minis, fine, I get it. But like, paint, no, you're off your rocker. You are off your rocker. No. Load shotgun filled with hot sauce. Dude, that's wild. Someone needs to get off their high horse. Holy moly. I hope that's fake. I really hope that's fake. How do you verify the paint? I imagine there are... I imagine there are skilled painters that could probably tell the difference between, like, Flesh Terror red and some regular red I got off the shelf. I don't know how you would confirm that, but I bet you there's some people that can just... who are experienced enough they can just eye it. The GW paint rule was real and only for GW hosted tourneys. They can kick rocks. This is how you guys know that, like, GW doesn't pay me anything. I'm not associated with them directly. I'll tell them to kick rocks if I think something is stupid. We're gonna need a third coat on this. Maybe I'll thin it down a little bit. Did you use a Games Workshop paintbrush to paint your minis? Do you not have proof showing you did? Disqualified. Yeah, Jammin, that... Yes. Right. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? One Chubby Bunny, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you, man. Put it down there. Dude, I'm still like, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Did you finger paint the paint on your minis? Is that a GW finger? Did you paint it in one of our official game stores? Did you shake the Games Workshop employee's hand? Did you look him in the eye? No? Get out of here. That's crazy. That's so crazy, man. Yeah. They still don't... Do they still have that rule? Do they still have that rule? Why did I do that? I'm going back to get this. Yeah, we just gotta restart, gotta refresh the brush, make sure it's doing okay. Dude, that's so wild. But guys, answer me though. Do they still have that rule, or did they decide that was the dumbest thing ever? Like, did they change their minds on that? Because I'm genuinely curious if they did. or didn't. I think someone said they got rid of it in 9th. Oh, okay, sorry. I missed that message. Thank you. Yeah, that's wild. Good. Okay. Did you breathe official Games Workshop air while painting it? Just Games Workshop air in a bag is like... Wild. That's wild. I learn new things every day. I learn new things every day. Okay, that. I do like that a huge bonding part of the Warhammer community is just like hating on GW, like making fun of all the stupid things they do. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff where you're just like, why would you do that? That's so dumb. I just find it really funny that everyone bonds over stuff like that. Is this for an Imperial Guard army? So, no, I don't play Guard. I like my Custodes, I like Blood Angels, and then I would like to do Eldar one day. This is something that I got as a gift from a friend, and my community is themed after a Guard regiment that my community like designed and like came up with all the lore on their own. And so I decided to paint this Leman Russ in the style of the picture down here, which was in the primer for the army. Aurelia's too broke to play Imperial Guard. Yeah, probably. That sounds right.
Baneblade!
Yeah, you're all in the Guard. Yes. Congratulations. You've joined my army. You do not get a say. Congratulations. I'm your boss now. You can call me boss. I didn't even start that. Everyone else just started calling me boss one day, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is fine. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, there's a lore video about my lore, but there isn't a lore video about the Tempris Auxilia. There's a primer on it, though. That's in the Discord. Can I have a moment of your time to talk about your personal relationship with Space King? Space King. I love Space King. It's really cool. Thank you, Jammin, for the super chat. I love Space King. Yeah, so one of my favorite things, it's not 100% accurate, I know, but one of my favorite things for one of my, my alerts is that if someone gives out, gift subs, I have, like, a little chibi of me holding a paper that says draft notice, and I just find it funny. You know, it's not exactly being conscripted, but I think it's really funny. No, Shadow, stop that! Thank you, Shadow, for the 5 gift subs. But there you go. It's right here. There's a draft notice. If you die in your Guard, does your corpse start say how long? Wait, hang on. Wait. Odysseus. If you die in your regiment, does your corpse start say how long you were sub for? Yeah. Sure, why not? Why not? Why not? Thank you for the super chat. Ooh, started painting my Kazarkinte in bone armor. I'm gonna do something similar on a Bane Blade and call it the Bone Blade. Ooh, the Bone Zone. The bone zone. I like that. How many Cadia stands do we have here? He's doing a Kazarkin. Show him love. I hope you know, Mod, sometimes I say things just to see your reaction. I rage bait my mods. Mainly because they rage bait me sometimes. This is why we bully you. You started it. You started it first. I was all sweet, and then you guys just keep pushing my buttons. So, you deserve it. You can't make me go to bed early. Do you think I can even make myself go to bed early? You guys don't want to know how late I stayed up. But I had a miraculous window of free time. And it was amazing, but then I regretted it this morning. I'm actually kind of scared because I actually was gonna go to bed at 2 a.m. And then I realized I had one more thing to do, so I ended up being closer to 2:30. But that was scary that my mod guessed it on the first try. Thank you, Steph. Thank you, Steph, for 1,000 bits. I appreciate it. Gotta work. So what do you want me to paint? Do you want me to paint Guard or do you want me to paint Blood Angels? I don't know if I understand. I wanna make sure I understand what the priority is here. You're in my head. You don't want to be in my head. That's not, I'm stuck with you. You're stuck with me, buddy. I saw some of your shorts, so I was passing by, so I came to salute. Hello, Zaris. Welcome in. I'm glad you got to see some of my shorts. Right now, this is just kind of like a chill moment. Kind of one of our chiller streams. We just hang out and paint minis. So if you have minis you want to paint, or you got nothing better to do, we're just hanging out and having a good time, talking about everything. My mods are telling me to go to bed, and I refuse. Part of me got into playing Tau just for the hate. Wait, let me get this straight. You like it when people give you a hard time? 'Cause, that's interesting to me. You like it when people tease you? You're into that? Your head is very empty. Is it? Only you knew what I knew, man. If only you knew. How late is it for me here? Not. On Sundays, I set my streams for like the afternoons. So not late at all. Ooh. Dang, he's pulling out all the receipts. Just because I'm not good at dark tag doesn't mean my head is empty. I don't know if I asked yet. I just got here. Thoughts on the new Imperial Guard detachment? A dedicated Baneblade attachment. Oh, I have not looked at that, actually. Thank you for the super chat. I have not looked at that. I'm all over the place. Over the place. I apologize. I am I'm all over the place. Baneblade detachment. Let me see here. Probably on Warhammer Community, huh? Warhammer Community. Ooh. Let's see here. Ooh, some people already have cog forts. Oh, man. Okay, I just want to see articles. See all. Oh, it's just the pre-orders for the cog forts. Let's see. One second, I'm doing reading. Reading. Wait, no, why? Why did you do that? Where is that information? Where is that information? I'm curious. Don't type, you're gonna dirty the keyboard. My fingers are pretty clean. Except for my thumb. But this side that I type with, clean. The Astra Militarum article, did I miss it? Because I see Sunday preview, Saturday pre-orders, Burning Questions, Death Guard, Sigmar, Cogfort, Warhammer Through the Years, 40k Focus, like Custodes. Like I don't see anything in the Guard one. But that's fine. We can look at it later. Oh, it's on the 40k rule app. Oh, I don't have that. That would be why. I was like, I'm not familiar with this. There's so many more things I should like keep up on. Oh, and Dino Fan, thank you for gifting a sub. I appreciate it. What was I doing? Metal, yes. One more coat here. There we are. GW are humanity first enjoyers. I mean, based. I don't know about you guys, but I think humanity should be first. If we encounter alien life, we should be concerned about us first and foremost. My interest in returning to 40k was itched by the Adeptus Custodes faction focus, so I'm curious and will wait until 11th edition comes out. Yeah, I think 11th edition is going to be good. I am looking forward to seeing more information on it. What color should I do these sections, guys? What color should I do here? News in it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you very much. Blue? That's how it was painted on, I think, one of them that I saw. Little edge here. Plasma's always blue. Okay, sorry. I was just asking because, you know, we can make it like we give it a nice color. We'll do blue, man. He's crashing out on me. You're crashing out a lot today, man. I'll have to look at a reference picture because I've never really painted plasma before. Check something. Plasma is always blue. Okay, okay. Alrighty. Thank you for the gift card. Congrats on the 1,000,000 views on that shirt. Wait, it hit 1,000,000? Thank you, Shadow. Wait a sec. I didn't think it was gonna hit it for like another day or two. No way. Dude, it just hit it. Dude, it hit 1,000,000. That's crazy. I'm gonna screenshot that. 1 second, guys. Dude, it hit 1,000,000. I can't believe that. I mean, I can believe it, but I was not expecting it to happen for another day or two. Oh my gosh. Dang. Life gives us lemons. Well, life never gave us lemons, really. Dude, that's wild. That's so wild. Thank you for informing me of this. I had no idea. Big W. Yeah, I can't believe, I thought it was, like I said, I thought it was gonna be a few more days before we got to that point. Holy moly. And Franker, thank you so much for the super chat. Quick rundown how it works. They can turn Titanic tanks into officers, no penalties while in engagement, and 2 command point reroll hit dice. That's the key points for the steel hammer detachment. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. Man, I'm excited. Bits for the lemons. Oh, stop. Thank you so much. You're being quite generous today. I appreciate it. Aurelia's day is now better. I mean, is better usually when I stream, you know, at the risk of sounding cheesy. But I have on one of my like Discord, like I have like a Discord server, and on that, like, I have a channel where I put like all of like my achievements. So like if I ever like feel down about myself, I go back, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when this happened, or like something that I enjoyed about stream. Will be even better with Taco Bell in her tummy. I did see the gift card. For some reason it didn't pop up on my Twitch. Sometimes it pops up. I did see the email. Thank you for the gift card, by the way. I appreciate it. The Taco Bell, it keeps pulling me back in. I can't escape it. I like it too much, even though they've wronged me. It's like looking at Tex with sanguinis before he died, I guess. It's very morbid all of a sudden. We should do that in the Auxilia server. We can even summarize it with the cute tiles. I feel weird about that though. Like, it's something like I'm excited about for sure, but I don't want to be like too presumptuous that other people would keep track. It's just, it's, you know, it's my silly little channel. I'm not like even like a super big channel. So it's just like my silly little Hall of Fame and just like my little achievement thing. I don't want to push that on anyone. How did you get wronged by Taco Bell? I'm so glad you asked, let me tell you. They have a box combo that was like the best, the most peak box combo ever. So I would get a cheesy gordita crunch, a 5-layer burrito, chips and cheese, and then a Baja Blast. Well, they changed their categories, so it's like a specialty item, and then like some sort of like classic item, then, you know, chips, whatever, your side, and then your drink. So they changed the beefy 5-layer burrito, which is fantastic, from a classic item to a specialty item. So now I can't get both the cheesy gordita crunch and the 5-layer burrito. I have to pick one. The big sad. So they've wronged me. That's so, you know, it's you know, small potatoes, but it's important to me. I think this was discussed during the last stream I caught. Look, my talking points are few. I know we did talk about it recently, which is why I tried to keep it really short. I tried to keep it brief because I know we talked about it. But yeah, you know. But here, I still go back to the Taco Bell every time. It is my fast food of choice. I'm a red potato. What is red potato? I am a potato sometimes. I try not to be a couch potato. My stomach is speaking to me. I feel like you guys can hear it. It's so loud. Now, that take needs to be a short. What, me talking about my displeasure with Taco Bell CEO and their terrible decisions. Boil them, smash them, stick them in a stew. But not me, not me. Please don't do that to me. If not Eldar, why Eldar shape? I'm an abhuman. It's a thing people confuse me for all the time. Yo. Do you go in a stew? No, that's like cannibalism. That's like cannibalism, my guy. That's cannibalism, my dude. That's like not allowed. Dude, this metallic gray, I feel like I used a different one for something else, and this one is just not working for me. It's not as good as I wanted to. It's taken so many layers to get it to look how I want. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just don't think about cannibalism. Don't worry about the Imperium. Not gonna lie, your avatar gives me mild millennia. Wait, am I saying it right? I've not played Dark Souls. Yes, I know what you're talking about. I get that quite a lot. Unintended, because well, the original model didn't really look like her, maybe like kind of, but this model is much more like her. Hang on, it's my 1 second, guys. I'm looking over at my screen and it looks like my my camera is being weird, so I'm gonna restart it. I kept seeing it like do weird things. Okay, let it sit there for a second. Okay. Okay, we're good. I was just noticing it would like freeze every once in a while. Making sure that was fixed. But yeah, I understand. It's I get that a lot. I wish to place judgment on the white paint you use, like for the primer. The white paint I was gonna use on this for the white stripe on the side is the White Scar. But you offer a lot of judgment. Looking back on some of the messages from yesterday, there's a lot of judgment. All right. I think I want to be done with gray. I want to be done with gray so bad. We're almost done though. Then we'll do our washes. I'm really nervous about doing the flesh tearers. I really don't want to mess it up. Really, really don't want to mess that up. There we are. Flesh terror mentioned. Ah! I hope your building is going well and the Adeptus Mechanicus provide you all the things to appease the Omnissiah. Yes, yes. We are good and I fixed my camera problem. Let's see. How long have we been here? Okay, hour and a half. Wish me luck using 3D printed dice molds for the first time. Oh, good luck! Let me post your dice in Crafts and Creations when you're done. I'm very interested in seeing them. Okay. Those are gonna... I don't even know why. I don't know why OBS decides it wants to be a butt face. It's so weird. Happened yesterday and today, but at 2 different times. My bitrate didn't even drop. What the heck? This is so weird. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, it's in league with the Traitors to Humanity, of course, obviously. Just so weird. Butt face. Ah, yeah, I know. Man, Aurelia, watch your tongue. That's probably what my mom would say. There was a time period where she wouldn't let my siblings and I like call each other. We couldn't call each other stupid. We were like, no, but they are being stupid. Like you shouldn't say that. I'm like, no, wait, no, they're being stupid. I came from YouTube. Oh, welcome in, Mr. Business. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the deal was. Hopefully I can figure out what happened there, because I didn't look into the issue last night. I honestly forgot about it because it happened so early in stream. So now I'm gonna have to look into that. It's so weird. I don't know why I did that. All right, back. We're back to the silver. Back to the silver. We'll get to a wash at some point, maybe. That there. Here. Yep, gotta get these guys in the back. Dude. Camera's doing it again. Is it something with my CPU? What is going on? How often did the hand glitching thing happen for you guys? Because Yeah, just did it. But everything looks fine. CPU is not above 50%. Memory is at 30%. Is something updating? It shouldn't be. Yeah, but I do not jack with the camera settings. I have not touched them. It's at 60 hertz. Yeah, Machine Spirit is displeased. You got that right. No, it shouldn't be anything loose. No, that's plugged in. OBS tracking at 60. It should be. Gosh. I don't know if I can change anything while I'm... Yeah, it's fine. The Machine Spirit wants Taco Bell? Honestly, maybe. So confused, though. Yeah, nothing's updating either. Not enough lighting? No, I actually have an extra light on in the room. I forgot to turn it off. Wish me luck. I'm getting Taco Bell right now and the guy in front of me just ran a red light. Well, just don't run a red light. Yeah, well, good luck. Turn off the extra light. Okay. Call my local tech priest. I'd have to see if they're available, but I don't know. It's fine. I just don't want OBS to crash again. Is it lagging in OBS? Yes, that's how I can tell it's lagged. I saw it in OBS. Let me check the camera, though. Yeah, it's lagging on the camera application. Hang on. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to... Actually, I don't know if... Do we want to play the game of unplug and replug? You just reduce the resolution. No. The point is, it's supposed to be a really good camera. It's... How bad is it? Is it ruining your experience? Is it ruining the experience? Because I don't know if I want to fiddle with getting under the desk to, like, mess with things. Unless I absolutely have to. I think it's fine for the stream. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize it was having problems until I looked over and I was like, that's not correct. I'm gonna need a thicker coat. I would have much preferred, like, painting these not on the mini. Yeah, look down at your own mini so you can't see the jumps. Yeah. Good idea, good idea. Oh, that was too much paint. Oh well. I'm gonna save some of that. My immersion, no! You don't want to think about your... Well, you don't want your immersion broken, don't think about my hands. That sounds weird, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know. Good enough. VTubers don't have feet. I have feet. I have feet. I wouldn't have noticed if you didn't mention it. Ah, man, shouldn't have said anything then. Just stay locked in on your minis. That's the lesson. Right. Get one of these bad boys at a time. I should have started doing coats on this bad boy earlier, but oh well, it's fine. Where's the wedding ring? See, man, we have this conversation every stream. You know, I don't want to get it dirty. Don't want to get it dirty. That's how it is. You guys can't see it. I'm painting these little exhausts on the back. Gonna need several coats, unfortunately, but it's okay. Coming together slowly but surely. Oh, we probably can't finish the tank this stream because I'll need to magnetize this. So it won't be done. I mean, I could do the magnetization off stream. I'll have to look to see how complicated it is. Speaking of which, what is the story with tanks being named after Primarchs? I believe the Lehman Russ one is because the Space Wolves found the STC for the tank, so they decided to. They were honored because they were ones that found it. So that's what I know about that one. Rogaldorn, I don't know that one. Just need a little bit. I want this one. That in there. Spots it. Here. Can't wait for the Ferris Manet tank. That turret keeps falling off. Dang. Dang. I was not expecting that be one of the answers. Yikes. That's rough. Sorry guys, locking in. Loving your alpha pattern, Russ. Thank you. Bro. I hate it. I look over and it happens and I get annoyed. Still on the tank? Yeah, well, if I did longer streams, I'm sure I could get it done faster, but as it stands, it's not the case. I feel like we shouldn't have acted like there was any lag when she asked. Well, I was gonna know because you guys couldn't have been able to lie to me. I would have been like, no, there's totally lag. It just annoys me when I can't like fix it unless like I unplug the whole thing and it's like, you know what? You use 2 magnets or 1 with a piece of metal for all the weapon system? I actually don't know. I know there's tutorials for this. But I have not looked at it before. Okay, 1 second. Unplugging and replugging. Hello. I'm so mad. Oh. So, I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. Because I unplugged the camera. Here's what happened. I unplugged the camera. And I was testing it. And so when you guys said you couldn't hear audio, I was like, what? Did I unplug the wrong cable? How did I do that? Because I could have sworn I picked the right one. Well, I double checked. It was correct. I did not. I unplugged the correct cable. Okay? So it was something else that happened that for some reason my mixer decided to be like angry with me. And decided it was gonna stop working. I didn't unplug it. I went back down under the desk to like double check that I didn't unplug it, and I plugged it out and then I plugged it back in, and I have no idea, man. Brawl. The mic is very different now. Hang on. How different? Oh, dang it. Do I need to listen? One second. I'm going to listen to my stream. I'm going to crash out, guys, if I haven't already. Dang it, I gotta say words so I can hear it. It doesn't sound that different. It sounds fine. Oh, I saw a note on YouTube. Someone's like, oh, the mic is different. I'm like, what? Huh? Okay. Sounds fine to me, and I just got here. Cool, you just missed all of my scuff. Because for some reason, we're having a lot of that. No idea why. I open the stream and see I want to die. No, I was being dramatic because this was being so aggravating. I was like, what is happening? Because I went to go fix one thing and then something else broke. That shouldn't have broken? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a tech priest. Oh well, it's fixed now. Oh, was I just close to the mic? Oh, possibly, yeah. Let's put that back over there. I think I fixed the camera, but... So, funny enough... Well, no, actually, you guys don't care. You guys don't care about the specific tech thing related to the mic. I still don't know how that mic and the mixer work. I still don't know. That's the answer. I still have no idea. There we go. Yeah, we gotta do another, I think, layer of the tan. Because there's some spots that just don't look really nice. What if we do care? I won't bore you with the details. Let's just say the mic operates in a particular way that I was like, oh, okay, so I don't need this cord. Which was fine. But then now all of a sudden, I'm using both cords. I don't get it. I don't... Look, man. I just work here. I just work here. It sucks being your own tech priest. Yeah, I have someone I can call if I have an issue, but the odds of getting, like, a hold of them... Like, I can't always just be like, hey, can you help me? No. Okay. Well, we've spent enough time doing that. I could do some extra coats on these because the paint has dried. There we go. What's your favorite 40K model? That's a great question. I really like the line I just painted. No, the Baneblade, the Baneblade. I love the Baneblade. I want them to update the sprue because it was a bit of a pain to put together. Like, some of the pieces were messed up. I like the Baneblade. Baneblade, that's the answer. Oh, they don't have a 40K Sanguinius. They just have 30K. And sorry, guys, for... Ugh, man. Should we start acting like we're still getting the camera glitches? I'm checking them now. Like, yeah, VTuber Scuff Curse. I mean, I don't even know what I did wrong. It is how it is sometimes. Okay, what am I doing? We're doing some touch-ups here. He does, he's in a coffin. It's not an official model. Rude, not an official model. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There we are. Okay. Whew. Hello, Mango. I know how to say the word mango. I'm so sorry. Mango, welcome in. We are working on my Baneblade. These tech issues have me fried. Tech issues have me fried. I don't know what's what anymore. No idea what anything is. Okay, get this black on here. Go, and then we're gonna do no. We did that. Yeah, that works. That works. Boom. No! Oh gosh. I had stuff on my fingers. I just got it on the beige. Ah! Which knight do you have? I have a Questoris. That's what I have. Yeah, I have. If you look at a previous stream, you can see the plates I've done. It's marble and gold currently. And then I may freehand an emblem on it. I haven't decided yet. These section here. Alright, there we go. Boom. There we go. Clearly it's a dairy cow pattern. It does look like a dairy cow. I can't deny that. It definitely looks a lot like a dairy cow. Alright, back to the gray. Back to the gray grind. Poor boss. I'm okay. I'll be good. I hate having scuff. And usually I'm like, oh, I did this dumb thing, so that's the problem. But it's like, I have no idea what I need to do to fix that. And I don't have time to deal with a lot of troubleshooting. It's okay. Okay. I need several coats of this gray on these exhausts. I do not like the paint I chose, but we kind of have to commit at this point. We are committed, unfortunately. Thoughts on the World Eaters? So I find it to be kind of tragic that Angron, like, basically made them take the Butcher's nails, even though it seemed like some of them wanted that. I think it kind of sucks for the people that didn't want it. Because if I'm remembering correctly, there was a book that I read about the World Eaters where there was this... I'm trying to remember if this is accurate, if it was a traitor blood angel that really liked the World Eaters, and they were like, like, I really want the Butcher's nails, and they were like, we don't know if we'll give you the Butcher's nails. And then he finally had, like, the opportunity to get them put in, and his serf was like, dude, we got them put in for you. And, like, it ends with him just, like, choking her out, because we all know what the Butcher's nails do. And I was like, it was like, bro, I'm like, that's so rough. So rough. I do like the white and the blue, I can say that. Okay. Gray. I need to do some gray on the inside of this. Can't forget the inside of the barrel. That's a little embarrassing if I forget that. I was always of the opinion they did it because their dad did. From what I'm aware, it was, he was like, you have to do it. But I do not look at the World Eaters as much as I do, like, you know, looking into Blood Angel stuff. So, I could be completely wrong, so correct me if I am, because I'm still newer to the hobby, so, you know, the odds of me getting something wrong are probably higher. Talking about the Angron book? Yeah. I'll trade you a paint engine for that Lehman Russ, but I like it. I'm very happy with it. I'm loving how it's turning out. I don't know if I want to give it up. How long can you be new, Aurelia? I don't know. I mean, people have been in, like, the community for, like, 40, 45 years. Well, it started in the 80s at some point, so I would say after 5 years, you're not new. That's my guess. At least that's what I would say. Okay, those. I got some gold here that I did not want here. Does the Liam Russ actually have a hollow bottom? This is the bottom of this. Angron made the Legion adopt them, but they're mostly willing because they want Dad to like us. Yeah, that does sound... That does sound familiar. Because they did a lot of surgeries. They did a lot of like tests, like, all right, let's see if this iteration of the butcher's nails is gonna work. Very messed up, very messed up. I wouldn't wish that kind of suffering on anyone, even if I was suffering. Well, probably especially if I was, you know, suffering in that way. But, you know, misery loves company. I got a lot of paint in that little joint. I'm like, ooh, trying to get it so it like doesn't pool in the wrong spot. You guys can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm doing a lot of touch-ups. Paint that's either not applied, that little section didn't have tan on it, or just fixing spots that got a little messed up. It's looking sharp. What was even the point of the butcher's nails? Even if chaos wasn't a thing, it just sounds like bad things waiting to happen. Misery loves company, my guy. Misery loves company. All right, there's that. Okay, let me think. I'm gonna do little tiny beige skulls. I feel like that is better. Let me get, where's my little dry brush? Here it is. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, if you're talking about the butcher's nails for Angron, Angron had no choice. He was forced to. Very different from his sons making that choice, but they were kind of strongly encouraged to put them in. So very different when you're talking about between Angron and his sons. Here we are. Yeah. Angron really got messed up because of his, he just got messed up, period. It was a bad time. If you want to improve on Dante's wings, Drukhari Scourges have some nice looking wings. I'll have to look into that because I have Dante built. I built him like a while ago. But it would be, I think it would be fun to do like something like that. No, Angron never stops feeling the pain from the butcher's nails. It really sucks for him, to like put it simply. Yeah, if you read The Master of Mankind, yes, like Arthur here did, it was basically going to be impossible to remove the butcher's nails from his head. Like, without killing him. Let me clarify. Without killing him. So the Emperor is like, yeah, we're not going to do that. He is still useful. So when you get insight on how the Emperor feels about his sons, you're like, oh. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, so what I'm doing now is like I'm taking my Retributor armor and there's these little ledges and lips that I am getting with my skinny brush. Oh, great, it's making a tiny bit of a mess. Ah! Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. It's so, like, precise. And then I gotta go back over and do the same thing with this black. Ugh. Oh, my joints are popping. I just finished Master of Mankind War in the Webway 2 nights ago. Oh yeah, that bit with Arkin. Yeah, I really like Master of Mankind. Some people aren't like a big fan of it, but I liked it. It was the book that made me like the Custodes. I was like, these are my guys. Ra is the goat. Ra is the goat. Raw catch. Yeah, bro. That was bro. Run. Poor Raw. Rip. Rip that guy. Do you ever feel like you learn about a lot about a person by asking what their favorite faction is? Yes. Yes, you do. Yep. I definitely have... I get certain opinions of a person based on their answer. 100%. 100%. I need to reread that book. It's been so long. It's really good. I should probably reread it too. My knowledge is very surface level here, but couldn't the Emperor just kill him, recreate a new body for him, and shove his soul back in there? Or it wasn't worth the hustle? You're talking about Raw? I wanna just clarify for me. You can learn a lot about someone based on the VTuber they mod for? What are you trying to say? Oh, you're talking about Angron, I see. Possibly. It's possible that the Emperor could have done that, but it seemed like it was probably going to be more of a hassle because the Great Crusade was underway and the Emperor was like doing a lot of stuff. So I could see him being like, I really just don't want to deal with this. So could he have done it? Sure, but did he really like care? His kind of thought process was like, Yeah, this causes him a lot of pain, but I see him more as a tool than anything, so I don't really care that much. It's would be too much like time and effort and resources to like fix a problem that is like minor in his eyes. Yeah, he didn't care as long as Angron did his job. I would agree with that. I thought it was heavily implied the only reason the Emperor made 20 Primarchs to begin with was after making a deal with the Chaos Gods. I mean, it's interesting because, like, what information did he get from the Chaos Gods? Is it, like, getting the souls and making the Primarchs really powerful? Was it just knowledge? Or did the Chaos Gods have, like, an active, like, element where they were, like, they actively did something in the process? Because if that's the case and it was just they did something during the process, then, yeah, you couldn't make more. And you would be right. But I don't think they ever say exactly what, you know, Big E got out of the whole deal. I thought it was knowledge. I feel like why someone likes a faction is more important. My reasons for liking Death Guard have reliably given people a different impression than the fact that I like Death Guard. One guy I kind of know, for example, likes them mostly because they're exactly his opposite. See, and that's fair. I think you can get an initial impression, but if you explain why, like for me, I like the Custodes because they are unwaveringly loyal. They cannot be corrupted. They are like beacons of like humanity. And like the best that like humans can like, you know, be, even though you could argue because they're insanely modified, how human are they? Anyways, I say all that to say is like I like how steadfast, stalwart protectors of humanity. Definitely says more than, oh, I like the banana boys. So I do have a great pile of shame, but it's not really like in a good format where I can take a picture of it so you can see it. It's organized, but in like a container. So I would agree. Yeah, it is. You can learn a lot about a person, but it's the why is the more telling part. You want more gray? Thank you. Thank you, Red Tail Wolf. Alright, time to do some touch up with the black. Yeah, we're not gonna finish this today. I want to do some more like things to get like I want to get it more detailed and looking nice. Well, yes, Game Maniac, yes, I do know that the Custodes aren't modified like Space Marines. They're like... No, the Custodes are genetically modified. They're just like done on a case-by-case basis. It's like taking one human and then like cranking up like all these different settings individually. Astartes are just like, you know, assembly line. They're not done. They're not tuned specifically. So, yeah, Space Marines are mass-produced. Custodes are like the care and attention to detail. Yeah, Mango Mosh. If we're being like really generic about it, Space Marines are more like mass-produced. You could argue how much, but yeah, Custodians are a work of art. Yes. So, but it's not. Oh, they were just given hormones. That's grossly oversimplifying the process. This is exactly what I was typing. See, there you go. There you go. Yeah, there's got to be some amount of modification. Normal humans just can't stand in place for 100 years. Yeah, I don't care how many hormones you give someone. There's no way they can just stand in place after just hormones. I also don't think most humans stand at 9 feet tall. She would know, she's a Custodes, right? Right. I love them. They're awesome. There we go. Got a lot of gold on the black, and it like pops out because it's like, you know, metallic. Like, I gotta fix it. Much better. And this is why we're doing the treads last, because if I did the treads first, I would totally mess them up. Because I've been holding this tank by the treads like the whole time. So we're doing them last. Yes, I am a short Stodes, yes. Yes. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't heard about that. A Custodes with so many names that some are etched on his bones. Well, that would be difficult because you'd have to, like, you know, get etching on the bones. Usually it's on the inside of the armor. How tall is Sanguinius? Like 12 feet. 12 feet-ish. Dang, I got black on the spot. I didn't want it. Yeah, shiny. Alrighty. Flip, flip, flip. Now with the other side to do. See, now you guys can see all the stuff that's like messed up. There and there. So you'll see afterwards once I'm done. You'll be like, oh yeah, that's what she fixed. Hi. Welcome in, Gabe. I hope you're having a good day. We're just sitting here relaxing, working on my Leman or Us. The last thing I heard about Custodes was that some of them started to believe that the Emperor was a god and was... I don't know about that one. Oh. Is Ra the one with name etched in his bones? Gosh, I need to reread Master of Mankind. It's been a hot minute. I've read it once, and that was like a couple of years ago. All right, well, I'll read it, and then I'll get back to you. That just kind of surprises me because you get the... Who's my second favorite Primarch? The Lion. Man, now I'm curious if I messed that bit up about Ra. I didn't... No Sanguinius in 11th edition. No, never. Never bring him back. No. Some myths would have it that the roll of honor is engraven in hidden fashion upon their golden armor, or even etched microscopically onto their very bones. It's from the wiki. Well, I know it's on the armor for sure. The armor one was referenced in the End and the Death. I don't know about bones though. I'll have to see. So the first bit, I did some, like, you know, general looking into the lion. The first bit that I read about him was, in my first Warhammer book, was the Lion, Son of the Forest. And I thought it was really a really good book, you know, because I got into the rest of Warhammer as a result. But I kind of, my personality kind of lines up with the lion. More than I care to admit sometimes. So, I kind of relate to him. I relate to him quite a bit. Give me a Peter Turbo model, make it a knight size. I mean, honestly, it better be big. They can't, like, release art like that and, like, not make him massive. That would be, like, a crime. Not like, that would be a crime, period. Full stop. Full stop. No, it's not weird. The lion has grown as a person. And I did like his outlook on things in Son of the Forest. But overall, like, I vibe with the lion, so it's like, well, is that, like, too much of an ego? You like a character because they remind you of yourself? Is that bad? I don't think it is. Yeah, I hope it's not bad. That's why I like the World Eaters and Angron. You just mad all the time. I understand, there's a lot to be upset about and frustrated about. That is, if that's the case. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Liking a character for similarities and for being your type are kind of the norm. Yeah, see, but some people would say, like, oh man, that's really, like, egotistical of you. I could see someone saying that. Not that any of you would, but I could see someone saying that. Oh. Ow. Time to clean up this gold. Oh, dang it. I have to go back over and fix that part I just messed up. Okay. I met a person like that in class, and everyone started yelling at them. Yikes. Oof, that's awful. See, I don't have ADHD, but I imagine, like, a project like this, you could probably still paint. Because you can just jump around to different sections. You do not have to stick with, oh, I'm gonna do all the black here now. Yeah, there are some moments that are like that, but I think you could probably, like this, I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna do the black here now, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna do this gold trim here. Like, yeah, there's some orders for things that are better, but I think you can jump around on some of these projects and you'll probably be fine. But, you know, I'm saying that as someone without the experience, so, you know, I don't know how accurate anything I just said is. There you go. All cleaned up. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. Really cool seeing you paint. Want to get started on this and maybe the board game. Do it, Arthur, do it. I love painting. I honestly have been on a kick because I've been really wanting to finish this Lehman Russ. But I do at least one, I do a painting stream at least like every other week at least, but we've done 2 this week. A little more frequent than my normal amount. Oh, very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like spending, even though I will play games on Sundays, I like having very chill Sundays. They're my preference. Because I am no expert at painting, but I will encourage you to paint. I have a little bit of reflection left from the slightly shiny, the shiny finish on the black Vallejo we were using, so I need to, you know, get rid of that. It's a bit annoying, but whatever.
It is the Bane Blade!
Toward the end of painting, I start to rush because I want to be done. Yeah, no, I feel that. Like, part of me is like, man, I want to finish this because I want to work on the night, or I want to work on. I'm kind of interested in working on Fulgrim, but I am apprehensive about that one because that one has a bunch of colors. Like the lion, I felt really comfortable with, but Fulgrim is fleshy. The lion has got, like, he's got a lot of metal on him. He's got armor. I feel comfortable painting armor, but Fulgrim is a fleshy boy. And I'm like, oh, I want to paint it right. I want to do well, but I'm very nervous about how it'll turn out. I gotta paint this rim. If I don't paint it, it'll look weird. Go. I know. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll hear a lot for the skulls at Skulls. I'm hoping we get more information here very soon, which I will be streaming that. I'll probably be hanging out with some friends as well. So if you want to have some... Oh, what the heck? Great. Hang on, I got a little bit of black on my brush still. I just brushed it on my tan here. I'll have to fix that. Okay. With some friends and probably play some games afterwards. Dude. Yeah, we'll see. I'm really looking forward to see what new information they give us. Okay. There we go. Need Dawn of War or Total War 40k now. I understand that. I understand that. I'm looking forward to when those games come out. Although Total War will take a while for it to be really good. There's gonna be a lot of DLCs. It's gonna take some time, so everyone's just gonna need to be patient. Just gonna need to be a little patient. No, Total War, no, it's not gonna come out this year. No. Definitely not. That's too big of a game. It is too big of a game. Any tips to hide layer lines on 3D prints? Oh no, I don't have any, unfortunately. I don't work with 3D printed models very often. I don't really have any. I don't have any recommendations, unfortunately. Sorry about that. I wish I did. I wish I did. I would definitely give them to you. It's not something I would keep a secret. Man, it feels like I'm just repainting a bunch of areas of like, oh, here, let me touch this up with the gold. And I'm like, oh, I need to go back over it because I got gold on the black, and now I have the... Just keeps... It's cyclical. It's so cyclical in nature. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a second. We'll do, let's see, we're gonna do a quick wash. Do I have any? Is this a wash? I think this is. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, man, I need a chatter to open this for me. I can't open it. What's the background music? It is some custom music I had made by Storm. It doesn't have a name or anything, but I said, hey, make me something that sounds like Bolt Gun. They said, you got it, and they delivered this banger. Absolute banger. I should get back to putting models together, but it's been a month. Well, why would that, like, stop you? Why would it stop you? If you think you're gonna have fun, you should go do it. Obviously, just in the context of minis, like, I'm not saying that for anything else, okay, guys? So, please don't take me out of context there. Oh, I didn't paint the front of that. Oops. Didn't even notice. I'll fix that in a second. There we go. When did I marry Sanguinius? Well, it was before the Horus Heresy. Do you know the Lost Primarchs? It's a good question. I would say no. I would say no. I have so many to paint and no idea how to start. Like, Gerbear, are you saying, like, how? I mean, usually you just pick it up and go. But I wonder if there's, like, a more specific question there. Was I supposed to do that too, Bright? I did not. Look, man. I am so busy, I barely get a short out in the, like, after stream. I'm like, all right, time to make a short on top of all the other things I'm doing. Everything has kind of fallen to the wayside. I'm sorry to disappoint you. My mods are just constantly disappointed in me. They're like, go to bed. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Sorry, man, I can't do that. You never said you would, but you probably should. Yeah, probably. Okay, I was making sure. I was like, man, did I say I would do that? Because I forgot. Alright, put that on my list, please. Put that on my to-do list. There's a lot on it. Necrons, Imperial Knights, Chaos Space Marines, and Tyranids. Okay, I mean, I would just say do what interests you. If you're like, oh, this one looks fun to paint, just start with that. That's what I would say. So I'm using kind of a brown wash here. I forget what's in it. Imagine that. I forgot what's in it, but I want the metal to have a more warmer tone than just the gray. I could probably get away with just doing a wash. I don't want to do another coat of gray. It's annoying me, so we're just gonna... Oh, Shadow, thank you for the bits for a nap. Have you considered what I rate my time at? Like, my going rate for my time is? And thank you, Red Tail Wolf, for the bits as well. Naps are important for a growing Custodes. Like, I am a fully grown woman. I am not growing anymore, unfortunately. I wish I could be taller. That's just not in the cards for me. Let that pool and do its thing. But you're so short. That doesn't mean I'm growing anymore. Greetings to the red host of Lore Master of Subtech. Oh, hello, Flavor. Welcome in, welcome in. Look, sounds like quitter talk. I am well past puberty. It's not gonna happen. I'm well past puberty. It's not gonna happen, bros. Trust me, I wish I could do something about it. I wish I could do something about it, but here we are. With that attitude, you won't grow. With my age, I won't grow. That's just how it is, unfortunately. For girls, kind of once, I think it's like, what, 16? After 16, like, the puberty stops happening. On average. So, you know. Just have faith, the Emperor. You can grow big and strong. Thank you, Red Tail Wolf. I appreciate your optimism. It is unfortunately not in the cards for me. Oh my gosh. Sion, thank you for the super chat. You know, if you decide to play Final Fantasy XIV, you could play a female Regaden. Their max height is like 7'3". I could. If I really wanted to, I could fulfill my tall girly dreams. Imagine going through puberty for a full decade. Isn't it just a couple years? Even for guys? Isn't it just like a couple years where like you kind of everything starts changing and then stops? Did I not pay close enough attention to male puberty in class when they were talking about it? Oh yeah, check that out. That's nice. That's real good. Much better than that dumb looking metal. Yeah, puberty typically lasts between 2 and 5 years, yeah. And girls start when they're like 12-ish. 11 or 12. I gotta do. Yes, Eldar are taller than humans. This is true. Or like on average they are. There might be like, you know, a human out there that's sitting at 6'8" or something. Girls can now start as early as 8? 8 years old. Oh my gosh. What? Environmental factors. Okay, what's the average in the United States? Because I'm like 8 years old. Is that like in, forgive me, like a third world country or something like that? No, I do not want to know the age of the youngest confirmed mother. That's disgusting. Guys start later, yes, but it's like, yeah, it's like really condensed. Girls, it takes a bit. I've been to elementary school graduations where some girls were as tall as the adults. That's crazy. Wow, okay. I mean, I did not start... I mean, it's none of your business, but... I was pretty much on time, huh? Yeah, we'll change the subject now. I'm just imagining the other custodians having to hold you up in a crowd. Just so I can see I need a commission art. Thank you for the bits. Just... Wow, that's crazy. So I've learned some stuff today. I didn't start mine until later, so that's wild. Anyways, wow. I learned a thing today. I done did the learning today. I think I should paint this silver and then do the wash on this part too. Wow. Huh. The more you know. On a random note, weather is too hot and it's not even full summer yet. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Not the Aurelia Uppies art. Oh gosh. Give me Uppies. Oh, when did that get there? Excuse me? That is not supposed to be there. There we go. Do you think the Henry Cavill show will be good? I don't know. I hope so. I really hope so. I want it to be good. I want them to succeed. I want it to do well. Because I want to see more Warhammer stuff. I really hope it is. Yes to Aurelia Uppy's art. Thank you, Game Maniac. I'm not an artist. If I could draw, perhaps I would do that, but I am no artist. You'd have to talk to our resident artists for that. The last kind of art I would commission is, I would not commission art of me getting lifted up. It's an insult to myself. Okay, let's see. What do we need to do here? Oh, I was going to do these in the wash as well. We're just going to be consistent with the color scheme. It's fine. What if it was sanguineous lifting you up? Oh yeah, that's fine. Acceptable. Acceptable, that's fine. Not a big deal. What? Do that because I want it to pull downwards to look like it's been used. Ah! Fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Ooh. Oh no! Oh no! Or me sitting on Sanguinius' shoulder? Yes. See, that's, you guys are, you're talking now. That's the good stuff. Do this again. There we are. Yeah, Sanguinius treating me like the princess I am. Yeah. One of the first pieces of art that someone made for me, Jay Flair did, one of our community artists, was of Sanguinius carrying me princess style. It was so cute. Wait, did I misread that? Did I misread it? I'm so tired. Wait. Hang on. Sanguinius on my shoulders, or okay, wait. What if it was Sanguinius lifting you up? Oh, I read that, but I think I said words wrong. I said words wrong. Yeah. See, I could have Sanguinius on my shoulders. I'm strong. Are you saying I'm not a strong, independent woman, chat? How dare you say that? I'm like so strong. So strong. I don't think you can lift him. Is he wearing his armor? Is he wearing his armor? Because, you know, I work out. I'm so... Thank you for the bits. Makes me feel a little better. Do I remember the first cooking stream you had to stab a jar to open it? Okay, so every once in a while, you know, sometimes there's problems and you can't, like, open jars. Like, it is not something that is limited to just me. Grip strength is also not the same thing as, like, muscles and, like, your legs. Those are two different things. Like, let's be real here. Grip strength is not the same. Yeah, see, opening jars is hard. And words are also hard. What if I put a blonde wig on an orc war boss? No, I would not let him pick me up, no. I'll have you know, my arms look really good right now. You can't tell how nice they look by just looking at my forearms. You can't tell. You just can't. You can't, like, you can't really flex your forearm in a way you'd be like, look how strong I am. Yeah, opening a jar is technique and grip strength. No, guys. Just because you dress something up like Sanguinius doesn't mean I'll let it pick me up. That's weird. It's like if I said, like, here, I'm gonna dress this hobo like your mom. Would you let him kiss you? No. No, you wouldn't. My hammies and thighs are thicker than your arms. Those are thighs. Everyone's thighs are gonna be thicker. Even, like... Thighs are always going to be bigger than forearms. Duh. Duh. Also, you're a guy. If he is a nice hobo, you let him kiss you. Oh, okay, I see. I see. I skip like that. Wait. Yes, thighs are going to be bigger than forearms. I don't understand what you're trying to say here. Thank you, I'm glad you like my tank. This is just so weird. What is this conversation? What is this conversation? Do a couple coats. Leg day? Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing for leg day? What exercise, Red Tail Wolf? Unfortunately, my weights are in the other room. I've moved them so they're in a better spot for me to work out. No, he gets to pick, not you. If you wanted to pick the exercise, you have to redeem it. Good to see you, Phaedros. I've seen you on YouTube, but I've never caught your stream till today. Well, nice to have you here. About to build a Chaos Rhino and the Chaos Land Raider. Ooh. Nice. Like just general chaos or something specific for the chaos? Yes, you have to pick. No, I'm still not letting the war boss. Even if the war boss was hot, no. No, you have to pick. What? I don't know what I'm reading. Anyways, what exercises are on the menu? It's pretty much like you got lunges, you've got squats, split squats, sumo squats,
yeah.
Like it's legs. It's not like an ab day. So it's like, no, you only get 10. You only get 10. It says in the redeem, you only get 10. You have to choose. No. My flavor of chaos is Undivided Black Legion. Solid choice. I like the well, I guess it looks more bronzy sometimes. No. Pick one, please. Please pick an exercise. He has to pick. Okay, guys, how split squat. Okay, fine. Do I have a good chair for this? Fine. I'm gonna use my rolly chair. If I die, it's your fault. Okay, I don't have a weight with me. Dang, my legs are gonna hurt. I did arms yesterday. I was like, my legs hurt from leg day 2 days ago. All right. Females doing 500 variations of squats and call it leg day. Oh. So I can understand that. However, if you do a variety of like squats that target even like your smaller like supporting muscles, like I want to challenge you. If you did the leg day that I did, you'd suffer. I promise. I guarantee if you push yourself, you'll suffer. All right. You're going to get 5 each leg. That's what you get. So, unfortunately, my desk chair is kind of high, so it's going to be a little weird. All right. But split squats are very different from regular squats. They're kind of like a lunge. Okay, sorry, I'm setting up my chair so I don't like fall over because it has wheels. So, we can do each other's leg days if you want. True, fair. I don't go to the gym. So if you have like stuff with like racks and stuff, I just do body weights. Well, not body weights, dumbbells. All right, ready? 1, 2, trying to get down low. 3, 4, 5. That was the left leg. The right leg. Okay. 1. Whoa! My chair is spinning, makes it hard. 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Mostly gym, sorry. Oh man, yeah, I do my workouts at home. But I will say, the leg that I have been doing, I have been, I'm very happy with the results. My body looks a lot better than it did even like a couple months ago, I'd say. Like, I have more muscle definition than I did a few months ago. Like, I'm very happy. Very, very happy. Because I was fit before, but now I have like more muscle, which is like really what I wanted. The best model of the tank ever? Yes, Lieben Russ Rules. I'm glad you like it. Man, I hope you would. Let me... knocking things over. Should hit some pistol squats. Oh, those, I hate those. Those suck. Okay, we need some more black here. Need to patch that up. Yeah, so this is the part that I need to fix. Whoa! Squallum, thank you so much for the Akasupa on YouTube. Hang on, let me play the thing for you because I have it turned off because it's like super buggy, but I will. Thank you so much. Holy cow, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to find any of the stuff that I'm supposed to do. Okay. Let's... There you go. Thank you so much, man, for the Akasupa. I appreciate it. Dude, that was so generous of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Holy cow. I hope your day is going well. Haven't seen that in ages. I guess I haven't really thought about that much. We are the Skitter 1. Just drops massive cannon and leaves respect. I appreciate it, man. That's really, man, I'm touched when people do that. We are almost done. It'll probably be one more stream, I think. Next stream, I think we'll magnetize the whole thing. Because we have the guns. I need to do a little bit more work with the guns. Airbrushing. Not airbrushing, dry brushing. And yeah, I mean, dry brushing, magnetizing some stuff, and then doing like touch-ups on most of it, I think. Dang. It's coming together. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Actually, is it? I wonder if it makes sense for me to start assembling some of this now. I just happened across the stream. That's a sweet tank. The guard will be proud. Thank you very much. Thank you. I am very happy with how it has come together. I don't know, was I supposed to put this in before? There we go. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. We got it. We're good. We're good. There we go. Get that in there. Go, spin that around a little bit. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. We do have a few more things to do next time, but I think overall made some really good progress. Yeah, I think next stream will be the stream we finish it. At least the next stream with the tank, not necessarily the next stream. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Let me snap this in. Yeah, I'll need to fiddle with that. Oh, Berserker Rush, thank you for the, wow, the 2 years. 2 years of support. That's crazy. How did the squats go? I missed to do the ads. They were squats. They were fine. They were fine. Did I just break? I broke it again. It's like the third time I've broken it. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just paint it later. I just want to see how everything fits. And then we'll probably call it. But if I can start putting some of this together, makes next stream easier. Okay, what's that? Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. I'm gonna have to glue that back on later because this is having a hard time fitting. There you go. I can't paint. I don't have the patience for it. Is it because... And forgive me, I'm just like, I want to like help you. Is it because you want it to be perfect and you have a hard time like it being exactly what you want it to be? I'm like very, very curious. Because I can understand wanting it to be perfect, and I kind of had to let go of like things being perfect because I would just get so wrapped up in it, I wouldn't enjoy myself otherwise. No, we'll do one last little bit here. We're gonna do the wash on the tip here. Just paint while you watch stream. Yeah, see, that is also true. You can do that, and it makes it a lot easier. Because if you want to take a break, you're like, oh, I'll just watch and see what she's doing. What is she up to? Let that sit. I can't believe we're almost done with this. Yeah, if you're too much of a perfectionist, your Bane blades will turn it to jade. Oh, but you're right. You're so right. The reason the Bane blade turned green is because I waited too long to work on it. And then applying the gloss. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty. It is pretty. Yeah, full stop, it is pretty. It's just that is the reason why they are the color they are. It's just unfortunate. I did it to myself. My first army was Blood Angels, and that was a big mistake painting-wise because painting red sucks. I have not painted any red, so I'm going to take your word for it. I mean, the only red I've actually painted, I think, is, for the most part, the red on this tank. I think that's the most red I've painted. I'm going to need to get regular gray. I forgot there's... Oh, got to paint that, but that'll be for next time. Tween CRS, we are going to, like, marbleize. Not marbleize. Kill me! Magnetize. So we've got each option. I'll probably go with this. So we just have a little bit of work to do. I gotta do the treads, do some general... Yeah, I could marbleize this. I thought about it and I was like, no, let's do something different, which is why I decided on a Tempris Auxilia. Look at that. Yeah, it needs some more black here. Yeah, we'll add some more color to the sponsons. Look at that sucker. Oh, I need to go on Etsy and buy those purity seals because I need to slap a bunch down there. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Let's take a look at the other side too. So just a couple things left. There we go. There's the other side. This side also needs... It needs some black, like right here, I think. Maybe she's pretty. Purity seals for the tank or yourself? It's for the tank, because, Oh, I didn't put this on. Hang on one sec. No, let me... Okay, well, I have to put that on later. Hang on. Ooh, hang on, sorry. We're actually gonna just like generically kind of stick it together. I can't put those up because they'll fall, but here, I'll show you. Purity seals here. You can see they have some purity seals underneath the sponson. It's because it was kind of like jerry-rigged, so they're making sure everything's good. But overall, not half bad. But we're gonna add my contrast on top of that. Do like a thin layer of contrast to make it a little darker. I'm gonna put that over there because last time I dropped something in in the paint cup. That was a bad time. But yeah. I'm also super torn, guys. What do you think? So, I didn't find it, but I was sent a listing for a 3D printed, like, I think it's a mud guard for the treads. Because this tank here in the picture has those, and I was wondering if I should purchase those and paint them to put them on, or if I should just leave it as is. Yeah, purity seals are red. I don't mind painting purity seals. I've done purity seals and the lion shield. That was pretty easy. And Brandon, welcome in, welcome in. I started to magnetize my first Imperial Knight today. Feel a little nervous about the project. You've got this. There's a lot of people that have good advice for magnetizing Imperial Knights. I decided not to do it because I didn't want to worry about it, but yeah. Are you going to do the meme and cover the plasma cannon with the purity seals? It'll be a similar thing. Yeah, similar concept. If you want, that's your call. Flip a coin if you're stuck. I'm kind of inclined to say, like, no. If I really wanted it to be, like, 100% accurate, I think then I would. But I think as it is, it's pretty awesome. Oh, I gotta put numbers on it, too. Let me see. I have my... One sec. We gotta pick some stuff. We gotta put decal on. Okay, well, we'll have to think about that. Are you gonna paint a buff sanguineous for the mud flaps? No, I just do this gold. But we also have the decals. I'll need to remember to do this. I'm not gonna do a 6-7 joke on my tank. Unless someone decided they wanted to donate for the cause. I won't do the meme. I won't do it. But this is good. I am really happy with how this has come together. Yeah, just one more stream. We'll put it all together. We'll do the treads and then we'll finish everything up. It'll be great. Holy cow, okay. Well, I guess we will be putting 6-7 on the tank. All right, 6-7 is going on the tank. Wow, incredible. Thank you. Thank you, Redtail Wolf, for the bits. The 10,000 bits. Yeah, I guess we're doing that. Holy moly, guys. And you already had given a lot this stream. Oh my word. Okay. Yeah, I'll say, so for those of you on YouTube, we just got a donation of $100. So we had it on both YouTube and Twitch. So we're gonna put 6-7 on the tank. Look, I was not expecting anyone to do anything. I was just like, yeah, no, like, that's silly and stupid. I'm gonna put whatever number I want on it. Okay, well, we've got, yeah, we will have the 6 and the 7 saved. We will do that. Own it at this point? I wasn't doing it on purpose, I swear. I was just like, yeah, no, it's not happening. And I forgot. You guys like to mess with me with a 6-7. Holy moly, man. Gosh. Okay. Okay, we are going to raid out on this fine evening. It has been decided. It has. It really has been decided. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? Holy cow. Bro, thank you, man. Chaplain's probably gonna have your hide for the 6-7 was gonna be worth it. I mean, yep. Yeah. Dude, holy moly. Holy cow. Let's see. Let's see. We'll raid out. You know what? We'll raid into Megalodon. Let's do that. She's doing memes today, which, you know, you guys have been all about the memes, especially on this last part of the stream. Please don't go in and say 6-7 because she might, like, hate me. Meme time, yeah. Megalodon's doing some memes. I don't know if I have anyone on the YouTube side. YouTube is, like, a lot harder to raid. With that said, thank you guys for hanging out with me. We are watching Warhammer Skulls on Thursday. It's 9 a.m. Pacific time. At least for me. So do with that information what you will. So we're gonna watch that. Probably with Froggy. We will see. I will also release the schedule to the Discord server if you want more information about when I will be streaming. We're probably gonna finish the tank this week, I think. Schedule will be coming out. You will be getting updates. I will update you all. Yeah, let's see. Is there anything else? Is there anything else I need to say? Oh yeah, don't skip leg day. Don't do it.